Welcome to another ShiftOS dev update video. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you ShiftOS 0.0.6. Now we've got the whole new green screen face cam thing going on at the bottom here, so this is a bit crazy for me, so we'll see how this goes. Anyway, in the new version of ShiftOS 0.0.6 so far, you can see that there's some icons. Now these you can buy in the Shiftorium. They're a little on the expensive side, but once you buy them, plus the feature to customize icons, you can customize all the icons to your liking. They're just 15 code points each, so it may seem like quite a bit, but think about how fast you earn code points later on in the game. Anyway, let me just show you. If I open a few programs here, you can see here's the icons. You've got the clock icon, you've got the knowledge input icon. The title text is in the middle of the title bars, but you can put it wherever you want. I just had it in the middle. It can be on the side right next to the icon if you want. It can be overlapping the icon if you want. It's all your choice. But pointing out here, the first thing you'll notice about this version is that it's got the new elements category. So if I click elements here, you can list all elements you find on the periodic table of elements. So I've put hydrogen, helium, lithium, lead, gold, neon, nitrogen, silver, uranium, plutonium. There's quite a lot of things. I'm not so good with the elements. Let me try and guess one more. What about thorium? Yes, thorium was one. Okay, there we go. That's all I needed. I just needed to get one to show you. But yeah, that's another thing you can guess. And there's 118 elements listed in ShiftOS. Now we're going to open a new program. Now this program is called TextPad and it's a part of ShiftOS 0.0.6. Now the TextPad allows you to write something like this. You can say, I am a dog writing about a cat. Don't know why that popped into my head. Full stop. And that's basically what I've written. Now you can see this little expander arrow at the bottom. And you've got new, which will clear the document. Open, which is if you want to open an old one, or save. Now if I just open another program first, not the shifter, the Fileskimmer. So what we're going to do with the Fileskimmer is I want to show you here how the folders are stored. So this is a new program in ShiftOS 0.0.6, and if I click on home, you can see the documents within the home folder. Now this is on your C drive, so this is actually going directly to your C drive looking in the ShiftOS folder. So I've got documents, music, pictures. So I'm going to save a document here in this documents folder. So what I'm going to do, one thing to point out, you can't delete system files. So if I delete Shift42, I literally lose my save file. So I don't want to do that. So to prevent that, I've made it so if I click delete folder now, it says the system folder is protected and cannot be deleted. Permission to delete this folder has been blocked to protect the system from potential damage. A bug. Okay, don't worry. I wasn't looking at what I was doing. Okay, what we're going to do now is I'll fix that in another version of ShiftOS, but basically I'm going to save a file now. I am a dog writing about a cat. Save. Then the file saver pops up, which looks similar to the Fileskimmer. Now this comes as a package. When you buy the Fileskimmer, which I think is about 60 code points or something, it comes with the file saver and the file opener. So I'm going to go and save this into my documents folder, and I'm going to call it weird. And it saves it as a .txt file. So save. Now if I go into home documents, you can see there's weird. If I close TextPad now, you'll notice that I can double click weird and boom, TextPad opens with that document I just wrote. You can also open documents by clicking open and then using file opener to find the document you want, and it'll only open TXT files. So that's that. Now the last thing in ShiftOS 0.0.6 is quite an important thing. It is Pong. Now this is the new way to earn code points. Basically right now the ball is going to move. Well, I'm controlling my little left thing here. See, as you can see, I'm using the mouse to control the left paddle. Now unfortunately with Fraps, this Pong game doesn't go good. You can see the ball is kind of warping and going strange, but the general idea is that you're trying to get as far as possible in Pong. And level 1, it starts off really, really slow. You can see the X speed at the bottom of the screen here. X speed 4.6. Now that X speed is actually referring to the horizontal speed of the ball. Oh, computer like cheated there. Okay, so the horizontal speed of the ball right now, it's going about 5 pixels horizontally, side to side, at a speed of 5 pixels. 40 times per second, so about 5 or 20 times per second. I can't remember the exact calculation, but something like that. Now the Y speed is the speed in pixels that it is moving up and down. Anyway, once you finish a level, which each level is a minute each, and there's a countdown at the top of the screen, you will see it says, would you like to end the game now and cash out with your reward? And my reward for completing level 1 is 1 code point, not much. Okay, but if I got the ball past the computer, that would be an extra 2 code points each time I did that. The issue, however, is when you first start off, the ball's slow, the reward's nothing. 1 code point. Not worth it. But later on, let's say you get to around level 10, I think the reward's about, 300 or something code points, and by the time you get into level 40, which you can't do, okay, you'd have to have ultra good luck to get to level 40, but if you somehow manage to beat level 40, you would get 100,000 code points. So basically each level the code points goes up, and it's like this big, imagine a line that kind of, it's not diagonal, it kind of comes up like this, and what happens is you get code points so fast, like one level to the next you might be getting like 10 code points, then 25 code points, then 50 code points for the next level, and then it keeps on getting faster. So the higher the level, the more code points you get, and the higher the reward you get for beating the computer. So you could be on like level 20 and it's like, oh yeah, I beat the computer, 100 code points, oh, beat the computer again in another few seconds, another 100 code points. So by the time you get past level 10, your code points is going up, but if you do decide to play on, you're risking it all. So that brings us to the end of this dev update video. Now in ShiftOS 0.0.7, you are going to see major improvements to the customization. As you know, with the shifter in 0.0.5, you've got basic things. You can change the title bar color, the size, the text, the font. You can change the close button and all that stuff, the colors. But what you're doing is you're choosing colors. You're choosing size and color. What size do I want the close button to be? Oh, and position. Size, color, and position. But in ShiftOS 0.0.7, it's going to add a new dimension. So this dimension replaces color. It's called a skin. So let's say, and this is what 0.0.7 is going to add, it's going to add the art pad. The art pad is a program that allows you to create images, just like, say, Paint. It's not a very powerful program, and you are going to be able to use programs on your computer. Once you unlock a mode called Unity mode, it'll make it so that you can use your Windows programs and your ShiftOS programs at the same time. So you're using the programs on your real computer to help you with this game and help you customize and stuff. So I would recommend Adobe Fireworks if you want to do graphics editing and stuff that you want to make for ShiftOS skins. But basically, what you would do here is you would make a skin, right? And then once you've made, let's say you made a, 22 by 22 pixel image, like a close button here. And then you would right click this black thing. So instead of clicking color, if you left click, it opens up what color do I want it. However, if you right click it, you can choose a skin. And a skin is something that you've made in ArtPad. So ArtPad, let's say this TextPad was ArtPad, yada yada yada. I've just designed a beautiful close button in ArtPad. I go here, I save it, and it'll save as, say, what could it be, a .pic file, pic file. And once I've made my little pic file, I can then use this, right click, and this will be, instead of the color picker appearing, it will be a graphics kind of picker, so a graphic picker, I think, and you'll click load graphic, and then you'll have options. Do I want it to stretch if it doesn't fit, and that kind of thing. And then once you've done that, boom, you've got a close button, you've got a minimize button, you've got whatever kind of buttons you want. You design every single color, every little pixel. If you wanted, I don't know who would want this, but you could make a rainbow colored title bar if you wanted. You could do lots of cool things. You could even literally go on the internet, get a photo of Windows XP, and you could actually tile it so that you get the photo and you get this tiny little bit of the task. As you can see at the top of the screen, there's a taskbar. Get this tiny little 5 pixel thing of the taskbar, and then make it tile it across this taskbar. So I'd go here, I'd go, okay, yep, taskbar, I'm calling it taskbar, it's actually called the panel in ShiftOS, and then you get to tile it, and you could make this whole top bar whatever skin you want, or the desktop background. You can draw your own icons. You can draw basically everything. Even if you open Pong, you can draw your own Pong ball, your own Pong flippers, and it's just going to make it so amazing to customize ShiftOS, and you can make it look not exactly like other operating systems, because right now, look, how do you make it look like Mac? You might be able to make the Windows look like Mac and give it a Mac background, but you won't be able to do the Mac dock and stuff. So you can make it look similar, but not exactly like other operating systems, or you can give it your own skin, try out, your own stuff. Anyway, I will see you in the next dev update video. Goodbye.